a guy hanging around a lot, aviation. I learned to fly out of Poplar Grove and spent probably too many hours out there and at Rockford Airport. And so I had an opportunity to hear the name Embry-Riddle all the time. And when anybody talked about it, whether it was an avionics technician or an airframe technician or a pilot, there was always, the words were always that that's absolutely the greatest school in the world. And so that was nice. It's not true. Now, I sold my plane, and it's not true that it was just coincidental that I sold it at the same time Representative Winter started flying. There's no connection. But anyway, the name Embry-Riddle is well known throughout the world. And how exciting is it? I mean, in Loves Park currently, GE, we have Woodward Governor. Woodward Governor is in the process right now, as you all know, of spending between $25 and $30 million on a new test center. How great is it that they're going to look at this and think, you know, we're filling that pipeline. We always talk about filling that pipeline. Well, I'll tell you what, this is an absolute best example of filling that pipeline. And, you know, we can provide the educational opportunities, but it's important that we create the opportunities for those students when they graduate to stay here, to get families here, to spend money here. And I think this will just be a wonderful, wonderful addition to the Rockford area. And I can't be more proud as Mayor of Loves Park to throw the support of our community behind this effort. Thank you very much. From Chesney Park. And I always like to remind people that between Mayor Strickland and myself, we represent over 50,000 citizens in this area. So that's a lot of constituents. So, Mayor Strickland.
Thank you very much, Mayor Limber. The Village of Chesney Park fully supports the effort of bringing Embry-Riddle to our region. You may know that the first airport in the region was located in McChesney Park. It was founded in 1927 by aviator Fred McChesney, so we have a special interest in seeing Embry-Riddle establish a campus here to educate and train our aerospace workers. This is an incredible opportunity for our region, and working together, I know we can get it done. Thank you.
Janice, with all the politicians up here, who thought that Katie would run one, huh? We budgeted for it. We like that enthusiasm, because that does make the difference. I want to take a few minutes to introduce our commissioners. It's a very strong board, a very unified board on this project. I've had the chance to speak with all of them here in the last couple of days. Commissioner Phil Rubin. Commissioner Mary Norman. And the rest of the guys, I think, are working pretty hard today and unable to be here, but believe me, they are very supportive. I've talked to each of them by phone. Commissioner Brock Curie. Commissioner Darren Golden. Commissioner Ed Copeland. Last but certainly not least, Commissioner Paul Cicero. Now, you know many of those names from other areas. They're all very good leaders. They bring a lot to the table. We've had good dialogue already. They've been briefed. They're very positive and very supportive of this, and you can be assured of that. We understand where the ball lies, and we're going to meet Thursday and get this thing put together, and you can be proud of us, I can promise you that. I want to say this much about the staff at RFD. We have the facilities out there, Operations Deputy Franz Olson. Franz is back here. you can be confident of the capability of the staff out there on the outside. They're exceptional. So Franz, thank you for your work and all the staff out there at RFD. That's what makes it work. I had the privilege of meeting Dr. Johnson when he landed. And I read people, it's a fun hobby, by the way. And the first thing he said when he got off the plane, and he wasn't kidding around, he said, "My God, how long is that runway?" Now, we impressed him from the air. That's a good sign. From there, we had a chance to meet with NIU RBC. That went extremely well. Nobody really knew what we were going to be talking about. That went, it couldn't have been scripted any better. But then we had the chance to drive the site and tour the facilities, and we actually went to the area where we were talking about this. We've been talking about the ERD facility, we call it Education, Research, and Development, for a long time, even before my tenure, 7 years ago. And we just didn't even think this type of thing would come up, but it did. But Dr. Johnson, looking at that site, you could see him, and he was studying it, and he's a very wise man, and he could visualize it. That's powerful. Thanks to Ken DeVore, we got him here, because we could not explain what we have to people over the phone or email or by mail. It doesn't work. When they see it, they believe it, and that's what we have. For an old dog like me, when the adrenaline gets flowing a little bit, for you athletes out there, I'm a long-time retired athlete, but this is exciting. There's no doubt in my mind this is ours to win. I know we can do it. I have no question about our board and our staff at RFD, and we really appreciate your support. Thank you very much.
Thank you to all our speakers. I will take a page out of Jeff Kaney's book just for a moment. I am in political office, but let me say it also is, you're right, Jeff, community, community, community. We're going to have zero tolerance for any partisanship or anything else when it comes to this issue. We have to all get in, we have to all plug into this thing. And please, please don't be a member of the Wish I'da Club somewhere down the road. Wish I'd have signed my name, wish I'd have got a neighbor to, wish I'd have got a co-worker to. This is important, ours to win. We all have to plug in to do it. You can sign petitions right here today. You can pick up a petition to circulate. Visit the website, again, www.rocktheair.com. That's really cool. Sign the electronic petition, urge friends, family, colleagues, and clubs to sign it. Point to the website address, ask attendees here to write letters. All of you write letters to the RADC. We can bombard them with it. Janice has done, between Janice and Ken, I'd like a special round of applause. It's been 2 years. For any of you that had concerns with Rockford Area Economic Development Council, this should put them together forever. They've done a tremendous job with this whole project.
Yes.
In the interest of time, this is going to conclude our conference today. I'm going to ask these officials right here all to have petitions to please sign them at this time.
Sign one.
You're going to sign it?
Sign it.
Okay. All right. Congressman, now you can help lead us up to the stage. We're going to have a picture. We're going to ask all the elected officials in the audience to come on down. Let's load up the stage here. We're going to get a quick shot. That's going to become, I believe, a billboard, is it not, Janice, down in Daytona Beach. Right? All right. Rockford,